Okay, here's another recipe video for you. Really basic, really easy. What I'm making are turkey meatballs. I just have the Jennie-O ground turkey. Okay, so I put half of it in here. I'm gonna add a full egg, or you could do 2 egg whites. I'm gonna add a full egg. Oh yeah, I made it. I threw my egg shell into the sink. Okay, now this is where you might get a little frustrated with me, but I find a recipe, right? This is my recipe base, and then I kind of create my own versus the flavors that I like and the things I want to take out. For instance, I do not want to put breadcrumbs in this because I want it to be macro friendly. I'm going to use these meatballs for my protein source, so I don't want to mess with the carbs in any way. So I took them out. For everything else, this is my KitchenAid, by the way. So I'm gonna add the things that I love. I love garlic. So I'm gonna sprinkle some garlic in there, just like that. Okay, I like a lot of garlic. Parsley is called for in the recipe. Put that down. So I'm gonna sprinkle. Don't sprinkle parsley. I dump parsley. This is parsley. I dump parsley. Okay. It asks for basil. Again, I'm going to dump basil. Because when you're cooking for macros, you're cooking for flavor, and you need to add as much flavor as you can. I swear you can't go overboard on spices if you keep them pretty much all equal. Okay, then simple enough. Sorry, it's a little blurry. Let me focus for you. I'm just gonna blend it all up. Just like so. That egg will incorporate, it'll make it all stick really nicely, and it'll flavor it. Okay, the one thing I haven't added is my salt and pepper. Okay, I'm gonna add my salt and pepper. And again, I'll just do some generous portions in there, as much salt as I feel like I need and as much pepper as I feel like I need. The recipe asked for 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of pepper. And then I'll mix that all up, okay? And over here is my crock pot. So what I've done, I've done just a base layer of this Hunt's diced basil, garlic, and oregano. And usually I do my own canned tomatoes, but I ran out. I don't have any more. I was so sad. So I would do my own canned tomatoes, just jar size, and then I would put a little salt and pepper. And then I always add a bay leaf in there too, just 1 bay leaf. But this one's seasoned already, so I'll probably still add the bay leaf just because I am slightly a creature of habit, and look how cool it looks. Okay, so then what I'll do is I'll come over here. After this is all mixed, I'll just take the meat and I'll roll it, usually with 2 hands, into a meatball. Okay, just like that. See how pretty it is? And it smells amazing. And then I will just set the meatballs on top, and I'll just layer it all, and I'll cook it on low, depending on how much time, low 6 to 8 hours, or on high for 4 to 6. And then I have a macro-friendly meatball that I'll use for my protein source. Now, what do I do with those meatballs? Well, I put them in a lettuce wrap, or I will cook my sweet potatoes, and I'll cut them up, and I'll, for my 4 ounces, or however many ounces you have, I'll mash them up, and I'll put these meatballs on top, and it's really good. I'll just salt my sweet potatoes after I've mashed them up, and I'll put them on top. You can put them in a low carb tortilla or in your whole wheat tortilla. Really, once you have the protein and the meatballs done, it's kind of like you have a ton of options. So just get creative. But you can use those, you would just weigh those meatballs out. So I would put 5 ounces on my scale right here, right? I would weigh the 5 ounces or the 4 ounces or the 3 ounces, whatever your protein ounce is, and that is your protein for your meal. Okay, so I hope that helps. Let me show you the recipe just one more time, just give you a basic, and I'll give you a little outline of what I do to mine too. But super easy and quick. Okay, good luck.